MyLocalRadio.com is here for all of your 2019 Evanston Red Devil Conference soccer action. Catch the regular season online all season long as we bring you the games from across the western half of Wyoming. Today's broadcast is brought to you in part by Mountain West Business Solutions, by Auto Farm Castle Rock Chevrolet, Landmark Plumbing and Heating, Dr. McKay Frankham DDS, Uinta County School District Number 1, Joe's Modern Cleaners, Ellingford Brothers, Legal Tender Restaurant and the Best Western Dunmar Inn, The Lumber Yard, Rocky Mountain Yeti, Bear River Dental, Superior Rental and the Gun Room, T-Bar-S Body Shop, West Star Printing and Rocky Mountain Sign, Trona Valley Federal Credit Union, MyLocalRadio.com, Wyoming Dental Specialties, Plains Tire, Evanston Regional Hospital, Cazines, Bear Lake Convention and Visitors Bureau, Sievers Jewelers, and Flex Fitness. With the start of the match quickly approaching, let's take you to the booth.
Welcome into Rock Springs Junior High School, the first of two games we're bringing you today, and have a corner kick to start things off, down to 38-44 in the first half, so still pretty early on going on. And get that scoreboard up. We're late getting into the booth, and then they started a little bit early. There's no working sound system here either, so kind of going on the fly here as we welcome you in. It's Evanston versus Rock Springs, conference game number 3 of the year for Evanston, 0-2 on the season so far. Give you the Evanston starters when we get the chance. The one starter that we know we do not have is Angel Rodriguez. He has not made the trip today, so instead Ryland Worley. Ramon Rivera with a good shot on goal. Saved away early on. An attack for Evanston. Goes for naught. The girls' game coming up in a little bit. That's over at the high school. They have an injury stoppage. Have nothing whistled yet. Here comes the whistle. We have a player down for Rock Springs in the net. That is Connor McCloskey. And the clock is stopped at 37:44. Second stoppage of the clock we've had already. We had one in the first minute as well where there was, we don't know exactly what it was, whether it was a bad jersey or something. Didn't look like an injury, but they usually don't stop for substitutions, but a player had to come out and they stopped the clock there. So already number 2 early on, Evanston has a shot on goal and 2 stoppages of the clock back underway here. And Evanston possession. Pablo Escalante looks back to Weston Wiley. And advantage called Rock Springs way. Latham Chandler in the net for Evanston. Evanston moving offensively from left to right, defending the goal to the far left side. Chase Whitman on the left wing, getting bumped by Rivera. Long shot down. Escalante to work. Moving to his right, then to his left. Fakes a shot, and then takes one way right of the net. Just now at 3 p.m., already 4 minutes into the game nearly. Again, the girls coming up at 5 o'clock. They are at the high school. We will bring that game in its entirety. We have independent setup over there. And can bring you the boys' game in its entirety as well. First time we've been able to do that with the 2 setups. Into the box, Wiley working for Evanston. Rock Springs trying to clear. No success quite yet. Rivera working back on a box out. Escalante trying to save it in with the scissor kick behind his back. At about midfield and headed out of bounds by Beckham Carver. Julio Piedra up on the left wing. He was close to trying to get a turn and run on that, and actually that was number 11, Luzwin Trujillo. Steal for Evanston. Rivera on the right wing. Again, Rylan Worley getting a start today for Evanston. So, as we mentioned, Latham Chandler in the net for the Devils. And then the other starters, Pablo Escalante as a forward, Tyus Cornea, defensive back, Bradshaw Hawk, captain as a midfielder, Andrick Cortez, Weston Wiley, Carter Garfius, and Sean Knighton, Latham Chandler, as we mentioned, Beckham Carver, Ramon Rivera, and Rylan Worley, rounding out the starters for Evanston. Just about 5 minutes into this game, no score on the Impact Physical Therapy board here on mylocalradio.com. Tyus Cornea with a throw-in. Big, long throw down towards the box, over everyone's head, and down towards the goalkeep. We'll take our first break here, see if we can wrangle up the starters for Rock Springs, and be right back on mylocalradio.com.
You're watching a First Bank presentation of Red Devil Soccer on mylocalradio.com.
If you're a person who enjoys comfort, affordability, and history, make sure you stay at the Best Western Dunmar Inn the next time you're in Evanston, Wyoming. In 1957, retired FBI agent Jack Dub Mills purchased the 17-unit motel referred to as the Oasis of the West that was frequented by stars like Dolly Parton and Tanya Tucker. Today, when you stay at the Best Western Dunmar Inn, you'll enjoy the history while you relax in one of the 165 ground-level rooms on 10 beautiful acres. Best Western Dunmar Inn. Reserve your rooms today, 307-789-3770.
No matter what you need to have printed, Westar Printing is the place you want to have it done. Calendars, letterhead, envelopes, brochures, books, posters, vinyl banners, business forms, announcements, wedding invitations, and business cards are just a few examples. You can also have your favorite family photos printed on canvas or placed into a personalized family photo calendar. You will want to do business with Westar Printing. Stop in today. Westar Printing, 243 7th Street in Evanston.
No score on the Impact Physical Therapy scoreboard. Have wrangled in the Rock Springs starters, including that man in the, what was that, magenta jersey in the goal. Braden Davison has the one save on the shot on goal for both teams so far. It's cloudy here in Rock Springs. It was raining before the game just a little bit, slowed up a little, but now we got some sun in the clouds, making it a little bit hard to see exactly what's going on. I was doing a little camera work at the beginning of the game, and that viewfinder is not easy to look through. Sometimes you get that reflection off the clouds, and it's just like a sunny day. Evanston showing well so far in the ball control department, better than we have seen recently. Again, here at Rock Springs Junior High, the girls are at the varsity field today at 5 p.m. We have an independent setup for that contest as well. It's Trujillo on the right wing, working to the right. Gets a step on the defender, Cornea. Inside the 18, stolen away. Opting not to clear is Evanston. Turn and run to Pablo Escalante, taken away. Headed back towards midfield. Hawk gets a kick on it. Evanston still in search of its first conference goal of the season. Here's Piedra to the middle of the field. Dangerous play for Rock Springs. They don't have numbers, but in years past they've had great feet from the left and right wings. Escalante shoots ahead, lofts it over for Rivera. On the run is Raymond Wong. Braden comes out, gets down to the ground and makes a save there. Back to the midfield. Down to 31.5 minutes in the first half. No score on the Impact Physical Therapy board. Anacochia, is that how you say that? Was out on the right side, went out of bounds, so the throw in back to Evanston. Opportunity for Rock Springs. Whitman drops back. Looks to Whitman. Give and go. Out to the left side. Cornea gets in front and a clear down. Carter Garfias goes tumbling down to the ground as he clears it out of bounds. Down to 30 minutes and 20 seconds left in the first half. Throw in for Piedra. Oh, excuse me, they give that off. It's Chase Whitman to throw it in. Looking just over the head of Piedra and off the foot of Cervantes. Drop to midfield from Cornea, back into the feet of Rock Springs. Quick close on the Evanston defense. Rock Springs working for positioning. They have at the very top of the formation, they have Trujillo. He's just holding back, hung and kind of hanging out with him is Tyus Cornea. They'll do that a lot with Evanston. Put Cornea on that forward and just say stick with him. Down to 29 minutes and a half to go in the first half. No score on the Impact Physical Therapy board.
You're watching a First Bank presentation of Red Devil Soccer on MyLocalRadio.com.
Bring your vehicle for service at Rocky Mountain Yeti and feel the difference. It's easy. Visit with one of the friendly service riders and then relax and enjoy hot waffles and ice cream. While you relax Yeti style, your vehicle will be worked on by our experienced mechanics. From regular maintenance to major repairs, we do it all. Have your service work done at Rocky Mountain Yeti in Evanston and feel the difference. Get Yeti'd today.
Ooh, yeah.
100 Wasatch Road in Evanston.
When it's really important, say it with Sievers. The decision to share your life with your best friend is an important milestone. You'll find the perfect engagement and wedding ring at Sievers Jewelers. With a large selection of inventory, the ability to custom design, and in-store financing on approved credit, you can surprise your sweetheart with the symbol of your love. Make one of the most important days in your life one of the best with a wedding ring set from Sievers Jewelers, 932 Main Street, Evanston. Say it with Sievers.
Is like waiting for a good internet connection.
Welcome back to Rock Springs Junior High School. No score on the Impact Physical Therapy board. Under 28 minutes to play in the first half. We've had 2 clock stoppages already. At least one injury. There was a stoppage in the first 30 seconds, and I wasn't sure if it was an injury or something else, but whoever it was came right back off the field and was back on, so either way, the clock was stopped for that. And then we had a corner kick. Evanston has 1 shot on goal. That's the only one for either side so far. Evanston 0 in conference play and season play so far. Did not get any out-of-conference play save for 1 game last week in Riverton. And that was against Thunder Basin, a 3-0 loss for the Devils. Girls losing that contest 10-0, playing Rock Springs at the high school varsity field. Throw in for Evanston. But first we have substitutions. Right at the feet of Cervantes. Clear up high. Cornea to Klein. Out to the left wing. It's Connor McCloskey. Shoots up ahead through the feet of Trujillo. Otherwise, he may have been able to turn and run and go at Latham Chandler for a shot on. Instead, it's to Latham, who opts to drop kick, and it's a necessary step in Chandler's game as we saw him give up a goal, the only goal to Natrona County for the Red Devils off of a lazy kick out that was intercepted by Natrona and left to a wide open shot. Turn and shoot. What a powerful leg by Piedra. Close to the left post. Latham Chandler gets hands on it and drops out. 25-50 left in the first half. at the first shot on goal for Rock Springs. Escalante had an attack mounting as well, but went to shoot and went far right of the post. Cervantes out of bounds and throw up to Evanston. Wiley knocks it off the body of a Rock Springs athlete. Keeps that momentum moving Evanston's way. On artificial turf here at Rock Springs Junior High, and it's a great soccer field, has the football markings, but was actually a host to a University of Wyoming and Utah State preseason, or out of season, I should say, spring game. Chandler down to the ground and lost the ball. It bounced up over his head, and just grabbing it before Trujillo could have had a wide open shot at the net. Down to 24:38 left in the first half. No score between Evanston and Rock Springs on the Impact Physical Therapy board.
You're watching a First Bank presentation of Red Devil Soccer on mylocalradio.com.
The best live coverage of local sports, weather, local news, and radio classifieds, plus online streaming music, giveaways, and more. It's all on mylocalradio.com. Watch as your high school teams clash with their biggest rivals. Listen to the latest from your team's coaches. Catch up on local and regional news and stream your favorite music. Visit mylocalradio.com. Like us on Facebook and stream it all live. The steel fabrication shop at Ellingford Brothers is available for large and small projects alike. We work with individuals, the public is always welcome, and contractors. We design and build one-of-a-kind projects, plus we fabricate loose parts and heavy equipment, and customize Ford and Dodge pickup truck front bumpers, plus equipment including hitches, trailers, and more. Serving customers since 1936, Ellingford Brothers is reliable, honest, and offers competitive pricing. Call today, 307-789-1515.
No score on the Impact Physical Therapy board. 23 minutes, 15 seconds on the clock in half number one. Evanston with one shot on goal. Rock Springs with two, including one over the most recent break. And another threat en route, quickly knocked out as Piedra, looking for Trujillo, overshoots him by a mile. Down under 23 minutes to play. Had a long run for the ball boy, and I'm not sure there even was one out there. That may have been a fan. So that could result in, if it goes way out of bounds, we could be out of play for about a minute. Got a wide field out here with not many fences. Ramon Rivera running against Klein. Rivera with a chance to cross, keeps it down low on the grass, and out of bounds, a goal kick out for Rock Springs. Beckham Carver, the player at Winoff, trying to block a clear out. Goal kick is for McCloskey, the defender. Taps down on the ground right at the 50-yard marker at midfield. Piedra backing up, drops to Wong. Tap out right side. Rock Springs opting for a little bit of position right now, trying to slowly move it up, and then a long shot over the head. Tapped up by Cornea. Piedra drops back again. Here's McCloskey. Tap to Whitman. Trujillo has it go right through his legs, but here's Piedra. Left side on the edge of that box. Give and go, Whitman. Back outside is Trujillo. Has a little fancy footwork, but can he do anything with it? Space wide open and tries to bend it in. Saved by Latham Chandler, but still in the box. A weak clear right to through and just to the left of the post. Piedra had a right foot on it. Down to 20 minutes and 40 seconds to go. Half number one. No score on the Impact Physical Therapy board here at Rock Springs Junior High School. Conference meeting number 3 for the Evanston Red Devils taking on Rock Springs. This is the boys contest. A stream to the girls game scheduled to start at 5 p.m. at the high school will appear at mylocalradio.com at 4:30 p.m. on the website. Stream to begin shortly thereafter. To midfield, Rivera kicks it out of bounds. Down to 20 minutes left in the first half, halfway through the first set of 40 on the Impact Physical Therapy board. It's 0 for Evanston and 0 for Rock Springs.
You're watching a First Bank presentation of Red Devil Soccer on mylocalradio.com.
Does your time at the dental office feel like this? Or like this? At Bear River Dental, we do everything we can to help your time at the dental office feel more like this. Call Bear River Dental today at 307-789-5608 to have a dental experience like this. That's Bear River Dental at 307-789-5608. We'll treat you well.
There is no job too small or too big. You'll find what you need at the Lumberyard in Evanston. We carry over 25,000 products under one roof. If we don't have it, we can order everything you need to finish every project, large or small. The Lumberyard also delivers. Make sure you always check the Lumberyard first. Excellent prices, great customer service, and quality products. Now you can even shop online at thelumberyard.com. The Lumberyard, 400 Front Street in Evanston.
Back at Rock Springs Junior High School, Jake Hibbert joining you on mylocalradio.com, and conference meeting number 3 for Evanston. Back in Sweetwater County this Friday against Green River. And then next Tuesday against Star Valley, and then the first home game is scheduled for the 13th of April in Evanston at Evanston City Field against Jackson. The Evanston facilities are working full-time to try to get those fields ready to go, at least the varsity field in Evanston with all the snow that there's been. Escalante shoots ahead, presumably to Rivera. Not sure he'll be able to get there. Last push by Rivera from the back should result in Rock Springs possession, regardless of the last person to touch it. Yellow card incurred for Ramon Rivera at the 17:38 mark. And that's about what I expected. I didn't know that there would necessarily be a yellow given away, but it was certainly a foul on Rivera. So that takes Rivera out. And in his place is somebody not on my roster. Have to get up this spreadsheet. There's 50 players on the Evanston team, and maybe it's been updated. Caden Wiley, thank you. I've got 2 weeks ago for the roster, and there's 50 players on the Evanston team, so week to week the varsity standing squad can change, and it's basically like a tryout every week. Corner for Rock Springs. High up, Chandler grabs it out of the air. Latham rolls it up ahead. Hawk on the run. Little bit of space. Wong backpedaling to Escalante. Good steal by Klein. Wong with the header. Tap back. And a whiff. Wiley touches it once to Carver. Escalante through legs, turns around, trips over himself, gets back up, but loses possession. And slip and slide out there. Player goes tumbling down to the ground. You got snow on the outside of the track where it's been plowed to. And then you've got a drainage area a little ways out of bounds. You go to concrete, to a little bit of metal, and then to the running track, and there's quite a bit of moisture on that collected. Throw in from Cornea, heading out, but first picked up by Braden, the goalkeeper. Down to 15-38. Still no score on the Impact Physical Therapy board. Header at midfield. Rock Springs on the run. Taken away for Evanston. Down to 15 minutes. Shoot ahead right to the keeper. No score on the Impact Physical Therapy board. 15 to play in the first half.
You're watching a First Bank presentation of Red Devil Soccer on MyLocalRadio.com.
Some folks say that life can be measured in seasons. At Auto Farm Castle Rock Chevrolet in Evanston, we have vehicles for every season. From new to experienced drivers, we understand that safety, affordability, and great mileage are always on the must-have list. So whether you're just starting out or it's time to expand your fleet, we've got every season covered. Auto Farm Castle Rock Chevrolet. Stop in today, 624 Front Street, Evanston. We're a different kind of dealer.
For over 10 years, the professional and friendly staff at Mountain West Business Solutions has been serving customers in Wyoming and Utah. Our professional technicians live and work in communities across both states. This way, we are able to provide quick, quality service to all of our customers. We serve businesses in all sizes, and we also provide service and supplies for HP printers. Please call us today and let's see how we can help with all your printing and copying needs. Mountain West Business Solutions, a local company with a toll-free number, 866-583-9925.
Down to 14:31 to play in half number one after that stoppage for the yellow card on Coach Richens. And I went and saw volunteer sideline reporter Chad Corney over the break, and he said I think he might have been out of the box, the coaching box, or on the field or something like that, and that could have been the result of it. Officials didn't take kindly to something. 14:08 to go, and no score on the Impact Physical Therapy board. 2 yellow cards on Evanston, 1 on Ramon Rivera, 1 on Coach Richens. Throw in for Rock Springs. Trujillo gives it up ahead to himself, chases it down on the far right wing. Working to the middle. Here's Piedra. Shoot. Chandler goes down to his knees. It takes a weird hop up, but he's there to collect it. Wiley for Evanston. Up ahead to Cortez. Taken away by Wong. Piedra with a double team. Looks to drop back, then fakes it. Still working with the possession. 13:08. And Piedra taps up ahead. Carver gets a foot on it. Piedra looks upset after that play. Wong to the right side. Work to the middle of the field. Out to the left, it's Logan Jones looking for it. Getting the pass from McCloskey. Knocked out, stays Rock Springs way. Down to 12:20 in the first half. McCloskey to throw in. Piedra to the middle. One hop into the hands of Latham Chandler. Time of possession in the latter half of the first. Sharply going Rock Springs way. Down to 11:45 left in the first half. There's been a few shots on goals for Rock Springs. The way they've been mounting attacks, it looks like it could be a matter of time. Shootout to the outside. It's Cornea chasing it down, but a corner kick should be the call for Rock Springs. No, he did not touch it. Cornea never got a foot on it, so it's a goal kick out. Substitutions first. Carter Garfias comes back out onto the defensive line for Evanston. Chandler boots to Cornea. Looks outside to Wiley, overshoots him. Ball goes through the legs of Chandler. Now he chases it down to just keep it out of the goal. Looked like a routine play, but nearly a goal given up. Curtis Richens is out onto the field for Evanston, playing up as a attacking midfielder, number 22. Just a freshman. No trouble for Davison on that shot. Down to 10 minutes to play. Cornea gets a little shove in the back and heads it back to Escalante. Carver shoots it up ahead. Escalante battling for position. Boxes out like a power forward. Turns around. Outside to Richens. He'll need to look for a drop back. Maybe not. Cuts back in. Shot out of bounds, and it was off of Richens' last. No score on the Impact Physical Therapy board. 0-0 late in the first half.
You're watching a First Bank presentation of Red Devil Soccer on MyLocalRadio.com.
We know that when you think of Plains Tire in Evanston, you always think
the Tire Professionals.
Quality customer service. They're friendly with great prices.
I really like Plains Tire in Evanston.
But did you also know that the team at Plains Tire offers oil changes, windshield wiper checks, and free alignment checks? That's right, free alignment checks. We don't want you to quit thinking all those great things when you hear Plains Tire. We just want you to add to the list. Plains Tire, the tire professionals. Stop in today, 157 Bear River Drive.
You can always trust Landmark Plumbing and Heating. We can repair all of your heating, cooling, and ventilation systems with ease. Sewer cleaning and septic tanks installation and servicing. We do it. Call Landmark Plumbing and Heating and ask about the on-demand water heater. You can always trust Landmark Plumbing and Heating. 307-789-8793. Find us in Evanston. Landmark Plumbing and Heating. When you need us, we'll be there.
8:15 left in half number one as we welcome you back to Rock Springs Junior High School. Keep you on the air all the time. Just play the ads down in the lower left corner so you don't miss any of the action as we get our sponsors in that help bring us these games. Carver looks to Wiley, then to the middle. David Perez into the game at the top of the formation for Evanston at forward, replacing Pablo Escalante. Also a freshman. The defensive side for Rock Springs taken away. The aforementioned Perez back there, knocking it out onto the running track. Big clear out by Klein. Sends everyone back for Evanston. It's Trujillo. Drop back. Look to the middle. Piedra. To Trujillo on the right wing. 6:47 left in the first half. Trujillo taking it himself to the edge of the box, running out of real estate vertically, and it's sent out of bounds. Corner kick for Rock Springs, though. Whitman will kick it. That's Chase Whitman, the junior. It's a good one across the face of the goal, hit up high and out. Maybe another corner. It looked like it was an Evanston player. No, ruled Evanston's way. Down to 5:50 left in half number one. Evanston had an early shot on goal. Oh, no! Big mistake defensively. And down to the ground, a red card and a penalty kick coming up as Trujillo is selling every bit of that shot. It's a foul, a yellow. It's got to be a PK. It's in the box. Have to roll back the replay on that one to see who it was on, but no question after a missed pass, Trujillo had an opening to the goal. And I believe with a PK, as soon as the kick comes, then you start the clock back up because it's a live ball, but it's currently stopped at 5:33 with Trujillo setting up to go against Chandler. Here's the kick, and it's open. The one saved by Chandler goes back to Trujillo, and the first goal of the game scored with 5:28 left in the first half. Well, a defensive mistake, much like we saw against Natrona. A weak kick out inside Evanston's own box is intercepted and leads to a breakaway. This one a foul, not an open shot, but a PK is saved but not corralled. And the rebound goes in for Piedra. Or excuse me, for Trujillo. (1-0) on the Impact Physical Therapy scoreboard. Clock at 5:10. Subs for Evanston and Rock Springs both. There's been 3 yellow cards for Evanston in the first 40 minutes. Make it 35. Haven't even gotten the full 40 yet. With Whitman in control of it for Rock Springs. Time now for our final break of the first half on mylocalradio.com.
You're watching a First Bank presentation of Red Devil Soccer on mylocalradio.com.
When you look good, it helps you to feel good. When you look good, it changes the way others see you and the way you feel about you. To help you look your best, Joe's Modern Cleaners in Evanston offers dry cleaning services. Shirts and slacks and dresses last longer when they are dry cleaned. The colors stay vibrant longer. You will feel your best when you know you look your best. And you will look your best when you have the professionals at Joe's Modern Cleaners dry clean your apparel. Joe's Modern Cleaners, 624 West Cheyenne Drive in the Frontier Square. Take all your clothes to Joe's.
You're in good hands when you choose Dr. Stosage and Dr. Buick at Wyoming Dental Specialties for dental implants and wisdom tooth extractions. They work with passion and focus. They use techniques and technologies that are modern and precise. With 2 decades of experience, their skills are highly specialized. If you need teeth extractions or dental implants placed, come see Dr. Stosage or Dr. Buick at Wyoming Dental Specialties, 50 Park Road, or call us at 307-789-9034.
Final 3 minutes of play here at Rock Springs Junior High School. The Evanston Red Devils trailing the Tigers after a PK Shot in by Lucewin Trujillo. The PK was blocked but not corralled. It was rebounded. And so staying as a live ball, Trujillo just had a little tap in. Chandler unable to do anything on the second attempt. An intercepted pass in the box. That was really the distance and difference. And here is another near breakaway, but nearly a breakaway for Adonis Karitnik. But just corralled by Latham Chandler. Down to 2:18 to play. Player going down to the ground is Wiley. We have a foul here, not a card, I don't think, but we'll never know. Already had 3 cards in the first half, all on Evanston. Looks like just a foul here. Is a free kick. Just about 50 yards away from the goal. Shoot by Garfias. Headed up by Wiley out to the right side. Caden Wiley and Weston fighting for the position for Evanston. Whitman boxing out. Wiley keeps it just in. Time for a cross, but a whistle blown prior to that. And Wiley upset with the play, saying it was out. The referee on the sideline ruled it out. Down to 1:20 left in the first half. Last second substitutions coming in for Evanston. Ramon Rivera back into the game for the first time since his yellow card. Cornea to Rivera on the right wing. Big bump from Piedra. Tap and go for Ramon. Escalante, no chance to chase that down. 45 seconds left. At the half, we'll hear from Coach Richens talking about last week's game at Thunder Basin. Weren't able to get to that in the pregame, as we did not have a pregame. We didn't know what was going on. Down to the final 13 seconds. Rock Springs with the last second push. Down to midfield and a clear out of bounds by Escalante. And effectively ends the half. 3 seconds to Whitman, Cornea, and the foghorn goes off. Down 1/2, 1-0. Rock Springs over Evanston on the Impact Physical Therapy Board. This is a First Bank presentation of Red Devil Soccer.
You're watching a First Bank presentation of Red Devil Soccer on MyLocalRadio.com.
Bring your vehicle for service at Rocky Mountain Yeti and feel the difference. It's easy. Visit with one of the friendly service riders and then relax and enjoy hot waffles and ice cream. While you relax Yeti style, your vehicle will be worked on by our experienced mechanics. From regular maintenance to major repairs, we do it all. Have your service work done at Rocky Mountain Yeti in Evanston and feel the difference. Get Yeti'd today.
Ooh, yeah.
100 Wasatch Road in Evanston.
Light up your world with a custom-built LED sign from Rocky Mountain Sign in Evanston. It's a proven fact that signage that lights up creates more attention. So light it up and then add text, images, and video, and your sign becomes even more powerful. Start sharing your advertising messages and information with your customers today. The team at Rocky Mountain Sign provides all types of quality signage that is custom-built and maintained. Call today for a free quote. Rocky Mountain Sign, 307-789-5202. Rocky Mountain Sign, serving customers in Wyoming, Utah, and Idaho.
In addition to local information and the best live coverage of local sports, you can stream music 24/7 at mylocalradio.com. Log on and choose the music you like best. Classic or modern country, indie, adult contemporary, or classic rock. Stream it live through your computer or cell phone. Listen to the music you want and don't miss the information you need. Like us on Facebook and visit mylocalradio.com today.
At the half, it is 1-0 on the Impact Physical Therapy scoreboard. Rock Springs with a rebounded penalty kick by Trujillo off of his own PK attempt. Went off the hands of Latham Chandler, who sent it right back his way, knocked it in at the 5:28 mark. We have 8 minutes in this halftime period. The girls are in Rock Springs as well today, but not at this field. We are at Rock Springs Junior High School, and has kind of just become the tradition. The boys practice here at Rock Springs Junior High. The girls practice at the high school, so they prefer to play their home games where they practice. So when we come here, we have one game on one side of town, one game on the other. If you're familiar with Rock Springs, the junior high and the high school are just about on opposite sides of town. So we have an independent setup. Ryan Steinekert will be starting his pregame, I imagine, in about an hour from now, leading you up to a 5 o'clock kickoff for the girls. And let's check now and see. I'm not sure exactly when I had that scheduled. If the girls' stream is not up yet, it should be within the next 18 to 20 minutes. I think I had it scheduled to show up on mylocalradio.com about 4 p.m. Of course, the boys contest, it is one stream, just the boys only. They have been differentiated. But if you're wondering if we are bringing you both games, yes, we are able to do that this year. We'll come back and hear from head coach of the Evanston Red Devils, Brian Richens, when we return on this First Bank presentation of Red Devil Soccer.
You're watching a First Bank presentation of Red Devil Soccer on mylocalradio.com.
Members of Trona Valley Federal Credit Union feel confident that our staff has your best interest in mind, confident that we acknowledge your financial needs, confident that we are always working hard to provide the best rates, best products, and the best service the industry can offer, and confident that we will always work with you to help achieve your financial goals. Join Trona Valley Federal Credit Union today. TronaValley.com, member NCUA.
The best live coverage of local sports, weather, local news, and radio classifieds, plus online streaming music, giveaways, and more. It's all on mylocalradio.com. Watch as your high school teams clash with their biggest rivals. Listen to the latest from your team's coaches. Catch up on local and regional news and stream your favorite music. Visit mylocalradio.com. Like us on Facebook and stream it all live.
If you want your truck to really catch the eye, have the professionals at Plains Tire in Evanston install a custom lift kit with new tires and wheels. We've got a huge selection to choose from, so no matter what your style is, we've got the tires and wheels to make you smile. The way your truck looks reflects on you. Get the reflection you want with a lift kit, new tires, and wheels from Plains Tire in Evanston, the tire professionals. 157 Bear River Drive. Stop in today.
Hi, Brian Richens back with me. Soccer program got an impromptu trip to Riverton to take on Thunder Basin. It's a team you're not going to see otherwise outside of that, so run me through how on very short notice your team went out and competed against them.
Well, first of all, we were super excited about the opportunity. Riverton was 70 degrees. Beautiful. I mean, just beautiful. We were out they got new turf a couple of years ago, and it was just a really great opportunity for my team to get outside and work on some things. We went with two focuses. We were trying to be more organized defensively, keep our shape better, and then also work on our goal kicking, which has been a problem for us. So I feel like we improved in both areas. Thunder Basin's a good team. We were with them 0-0 at half. I felt like we had as much of the challenging play as they did. Second half, they did knock in a couple goals. The third one on video review looked like the guy was offside. But anyway, a good showing. We got to take. I took a lot of kids. We took 24, which is more than two teams. Got every one of them on the field. Probably not enough. Some of them not enough for that long a trip. But at least they were able to get out and try out some things.
You have the Sweetwater County trip this week coming up, where you have Rock Springs on Tuesday and then Green River on Friday. And as cold and as much snow as there's been here in Evanston, it's probably going to be very similar in Rock Springs outside of maybe some wind concerns, but it's been so much warmer there. You should have good field conditions out there as well as I've seen.
Yeah, we we played on Rock Springs Field with our JV squad the first week of competition, and they had to plow to make it work, but it was clear and good. I know that they've struggled with the middle school track meet in Green River even for tomorrow. So that everybody's battling the weather to a certain extent, and certain places have a little better facility to handle it than others. So we expect to play both games. We will probably deal with some wind. We always do in Sweetwater County, but we're excited to play. We're excited to get out and do it, and hopefully also with spring break coming up, we're hoping to be able to get out of town and find some practicing places besides here. So
over spring break is when you think you're actually, if you can get to some other facilities where you'll be able to move them more easily? Yeah, just to practice. We're going to be playing during spring break on Tuesday and Friday, but we've been contacting some Utah schools that have turf fields, and since we'll be at spring break, we're more flexible with our time. We hopefully be able to get down and use some of their facilities. Well, your team is a couple of games in now. One jamboree that didn't happen, but then you got to add the Thunder Basin game. Having a game the week prior to going to 2 conference games, did you see that as pretty important, especially considering that the jamboree never happened? Oh, absolutely. And being able to see what is traditionally a quality program like Thunder Basin is, quality coaching, quality players, it was a really, really good thing for us to get. I'd like to have had a little tighter score and even come away with a win, but it was super nice to see our team improve from Friday night against Kelly Walsh to Tuesday against Thunder Basin. I think there was a world of difference. Coach Richards, thank you and good luck this week.
Thank you very much.
When it comes to shopping online, you definitely want to put thelumberyard.com on your list of favorites. You'll save time and money by visiting thelumberyard.com first. You'll find a huge selection of inventory to choose from. We've got everything you need for any of your home, yard, or shop projects. Get excellent prices and quick delivery when you shop at thelumberyard.com. We are part of the local community, plus we ship all over the United States. Log on today to see what all the excitement is about.
Does your time at the dental office feel like this? Or like this? At Bear River Dental, we do everything we can to help your time at the dental office feel more like this. Call Bear River Dental today at 307-789-5608 to have a dental experience like this. That's Bear River Dental at 307-789-5608. We'll treat you well.
For generations, gun ownership has been an important part of our heritage. At the Gun Room in Evanston, you'll find a large selection of quality firearms. Everything from personal protection handguns to hunting rifles and shotguns. With a wide selection of hunting gear, ammo, optics, and apparel, we have what you need. Ask about our 90-day layaway program. And remember, success on the range and in the field starts at the Gun Room. Call today, 307-789-2677.
As one of the region's most visited websites, mylocalradio.com is here to serve you. Catch up on local and regional news and information. Buy, sell, or trade your good used items on the radio classifieds. Stream your favorite music all day, every day, or catch our live coverage of your high school teams in action, all on mylocalradio.com. Like us on Facebook so you never miss a giveaway, and visit mylocalradio.com today to stream it all live.
We're here to help strengthen our community. Yes, that's right. At Trona Valley Federal Credit Union, we take pride in belonging to our community. We encourage people of every race, gender, and belief to come together and give their all towards the betterment of our community. It's about people helping people. When you join our credit union, you also join a movement. At Trona Valley, we are thankful for our members, member NCUA, trust NCUA, a credit union system that is safe, sound, and secure.
(1-0) on the Impact Physical Therapy scoreboard as the second half has just been whistled. Team switch sides. Rock Springs now defending the left of the net. Evanston over to the right. Throw in for Rock Springs. Evanston with just one shot on goal, although it was a dangerous one in the first half, in the first few minutes even. Thought we may be seeing several of those, but alas, that was it. Rock Springs getting their lone goal in on a Trujillo putback of a PK attempt that he had against Latham Chandler. Klein on the throw-in. Actually, that's not Klein. That is Braden Latham. Tap back to Wiley at midfield. Throws it into a mess of Tigers. Carver fighting for position, losing it. Piedra had it for a while, loses it. McCloskey taps back. Here's Piedra. Chops it forward to Trujillo. Over his head. Rylan Worley defending today. Getting a start in place of Angel Rodriguez, who did not make the trip for today's contest. Escalante on the left wing. Moving with it, dropping back, cutting in, turning around, centering the ball in, knocking it off of the leg of Latham. Quick throw in, maybe a little bit too quick. Long with plenty of time to recover. Let that one drop out harmlessly out of bounds. Goal kick to midfield. Cornea sends it back Rock Springs way. Cornea to throw in, 37-12 on the clock. 30-yard throw in by Cornea. At the feet of Klein for Rock Springs. Escalante comes in and shoulders him over. Goal kick for Rock Springs. Boot out to midfield. Trujillo on the run. Closing quickly. May have a chance. Clear out by Worley. Saves a breakaway. Attack stays on for Rock Springs on the throw-in. Whitman back to Piedra. Back to Whitman. McCloskey. To the outside. It's Latham. Andy Kocheka loses it. Back to Carver. .35-45 left in the second half. Whistle blown. Evanston is the fouler, so Rock Springs free kick. 3 yellow cards in the first half for Evanston. Looking for their first win on the season. Rock Springs 4-2 on the year. After the break, we will run through what they've done so far to get to that 4-2 and 2-0 conference record. Run for Escalante, but it looks like Klein will get there first. A middle school track practice happening on the outside, so they're sort of serving as de facto ball kids. A lot of wasted time in the first half, just on the wide field, and when it goes out of bounds, someone has to go chase down the ball. Wiley heads it back to Garfias, then to Hawk. Taken away by Piedra. Tips out. And an overshoot back Evanston's way. 34-17 left in the second half for Evanston. Hendrick Cortez back to Wiley. Shoots it up ahead. Escalante looking to save it inbounds. Does. Wong tips back out. Field flip. Andiocheka to Wong. .33:40 left. Still 1-0 on the Impact Physical Therapy board. Rock Springs leading Evanston.
You're watching a First Bank presentation of Red Devil Soccer on MyLocalRadio.com.
If you can't give your dentist a 5-star rating, then you ought to consider making your next dental appointment with Dr. McKay Frankham. One patient said, "The best experience I've ever had at a dentist." Other customer comments include 5 stars plus. And not only is Dr. Frankham the best dentist I've ever been to, but I can actually afford to have dental work done by Dr. Frankham. Make your next dental visit a 5-star experience. Call for an appointment today at 307-789-8910.
The first school in Evanston opened in 1870 with 8 students. Since the very beginning, excellence in education has been the goal. Dedicated teachers and staff, board members, and community members have focused on student learning. The Uintah County School District No. 1 has graduated many young men and women who have gone on to be successful, productive citizens, parents, and leaders around the world. Our heritage continues today. Uintah County School District No. 1, Pathway to Excellence.
32 minutes left in the second half as we welcome you back to Rock Springs Junior High School. Evanston trailing Rock Springs 4-2 on the season, including 6 points and a 2-0 record in conference. Their conference wins so far: 1-0 over Jackson. That came on March 19th, and then 2-0, a win over Star Valley. That was 2 days later on March 21st. Since then, Rock Springs has had a whole lot of preseason or out-of-season games, I guess you would say. They defeated Douglas 3-1 on the 22nd. Played later that day against Cody and defeated Cody 2-1. The next day, March 23rd, Buffalo defeated Rock Springs 2-0, and then Powell got the best of Rock Springs in the final contest of that tournament 4-1. They've had a couple of days off, a week plus, and now back on April 2nd into action, taking on Evanston and holding on to a 1-0 lead. On Thursday, Rock Springs and Green River will take on each other at Green River, 12 miles down the road from here. Green River will then take on Evanston the following day at Green River High School as well. And actually that game also happens at the junior high as well. Lincoln Middle School is where the varsity field is at for both football and soccer. We will have that game for you, both of them, in fact, the girls and the boys, at 3 and 5 p.m. The boys will play first at 3, the girls to follow at 5 on MyLocalRadio.com. If you take a look on MyLocalRadio.com as we reach the 4 o'clock hour, I believe you should have the post up for the girls contest. Yes, it just went live. The post is available so that you can check out the girls game. That's an hour away still, and if you're looking to watch both, you'll have no trouble watching both of them in their entirety. The reason we have 2 separate streams is because they are across town, and there is no way we would be able to tear down and set up and bring both games in their entirety to you. So we've got a couple of setups. Ryan Steinecker will be going live with pregame coverage in about 40 to 45 minutes from now for the 5 o'clock girls contest. I will be joining him in progress once we're done here. We hope to hear from Coach Richens after the end of this game in about 30 minutes from now. 29:50 left on the clock. And midfield battle for possession going on. Still no shots on goal ever since that opening one for Evanston. They got the first shot on goal, and since then it's been all Rock Springs. Tip out right side. Rivera ran with it before he had possession. Cornea misses on a header. Cortez looks to center the ball. Instead, it goes out of bounds. The rain has come back in Rock Springs. Throw in for the Tigers. Looking for Trujillo. Cortez instead comes away with it for Evanston. Here's Escalante, an advantage play for Rock Springs. So the foul against Escalante. And do we have a card? No. Saw a hand up in the air, and we had 3 yellow cards in the first half. So thought maybe we had another, but no, that's just a talking to. Escalante, a physical player for Evanston. At the corner. Out and corner kick. No, a throw in for Rock Springs right at the edge of the corner. Cortez and Trujillo doing battle. And a goal kick out for Evanston. Down to 28:15 left in the second half. 1-0. Rock Springs over Evanston on the Impact Physical Therapy board.
You're watching a First Bank presentation of Red Devil Soccer on mylocalradio.com.
Some Butterfinger didn't bother to look, and your car goes crunch. Now it looks like the outside of a salted nut roll. People snicker as you drive down the road. Stop the laughter. Let the 3 Musketeers at T-Bar S Body Shop come to your rescue and fix your car. When you drive off, you'll feel like you're skipping across the Milky Way again. You'll think of Matt Rex as the big hunk who came to your rescue. Dents removed, glass chips repaired, and windshields replaced. T-Bar S Body Shop and Glass Repair on County Road, across from the cemetery in Evanston. Sweet.
My name is Dr. Micah Pullins. I'm an orthopedic surgeon at Evanston Regional Hospital. I perform total hip, total knee, and total shoulder replacement. The huge majority of patients of mine that have undergone total joint replacement have been dealing with pain and disability for many years. After joint replacement and recovery, patients are back to doing the activities that they want to do.
And has happened so many times over the years, we go to break and a goal happens. Connor McCloskey puts Rock Springs up 2-0 on the Impact Physical Therapy board. 27:02 left to play in the second half. A corner comes in, the ball flies over the head of Latham, and then just a little head-in tap by McCloskey is all it takes. And it's 2-0. Rock Springs on the Impact Physical Therapy board. Set it up at half. Escalante with the kick back to Weston Wiley. 2-0 on the Impact Physical Therapy board. And Rock Springs, as we mentioned, 2-0 in conference play. Got a player down for Rock Springs. He's not going to stop. He wants to stay into the game, but he got kicked in. It looked like he got kicked in the stomach. Kick out by Cortez. 26-25 left in the second half. Line drive throw in to Cortez. Got another player down for Rock Springs, although I'm not sure why. It looked like a non-contact injury. Maybe just I thought maybe it was a shin guard that went down. No, I think he may have rolled his ankle. It looked like it was a non-contact injury. Raymond Wong. 26:09. Where the clock stops at. And Trujillo into the game. Playing in the back line. Trujillo has the lone goal in the day as a forward. Clock back moving at 25 minutes and 53 seconds. Headed by Hawk. Klein misses on it. Escalante turns, fires, hits the top of the crossbar. Ball still in play, just a hair too high. Throw in for Rock Springs. Second shot on goal we've had today for Evanston. That one a big miss. A good shot from way outside, just not quite there. Logan Jones had the start of an attack for Rock Springs. It's back to Evanston in possession, trying to turn the field. Rivera versus McCloskey. Hawk hits it up high. Missed header by Escalante. He gets hit in the back, comes up lame. First grabbing his back, now looks like it's his leg. He's going down to the ground, and I think it's probably a leg cramp. Clock stops at 24:48. Escalante needs to be helped off. See where the substitution comes. And resuming play. Sub in is David Perez, the freshman midfielder forward. 24-40. Hawk with a header, then a second. Looking for Rivera. Out to the right side, Rivera misses. Klein has it, boots out to the left wing. Sweeping from side to side. Ooh, close to a breakaway for Trujillo. Two players converge and go down to the ground. Cornea the first up for Evanston. Still down for Rock Springs, Miguel Laredo. Clock continuing to run down to 23:57. Free kick for Evanston. Laredo misses on it. 2-0 on the Impact Physical Therapy board. Rock Springs leading Evanston just about midway through the second half.
You're watching a First Bank presentation of Red Devil Soccer on MyLocalRadio.com.
We each have 168 hours in every week. When you exercise 2 to 3 hours a week, everything about your life gets better. I know this from personal experience. This is Ben Carden, owner of Flex Fitness Gym in Evanston. 2 to 3 hours of exercise per week will help you feel better, you will have more energy and confidence, your clothes will fit better, and the list goes on. Set yourself up for success. Visit Flex Fitness today and let us help you achieve a more healthy lifestyle. Flex Fitness, 100 Yellow Creek Road, right next to Smith's in Evanston.
When you hear Lazy Boy, Serta, and Ashley, what do you think of? Probably recliners, counting sheep, and furniture. Well, now you need to add Kazine's Furniture to that thought. What about GE and Simmons Beauty Rest? Don't forget to add Kazine's Furniture to that thought. Whenever you think of top-of-the-line brand-name furniture, think Kazine's Furniture. From the front room to the bedroom, the kitchen to the office, Kazine's has the furniture you're looking for. Kazine's Furniture on Front Street in Evanston. Ask about 6 months, no interest, OAC. New owners, new inventory, Kazine's Furniture.
(2-0) on the Impact Physical Therapy board. 22 minutes left to play in the second half. And over the break, if you were watching online, you saw Braden Davison get pulled out of the box. Led to a little tap-up kick with a free net for David Perez and Lyndon Klein, or excuse me, not Lyndon Klein, that's the head coach, Creston Klein. nearly concussed himself saving the ball. He got it kicked out and then just avoided the left bar with his head. Down to 21 minutes and 15 seconds. And a goal kick out for Rock Springs. Leads to a couple of substitutions. Wong back in after a quick exit after an injury. He makes a quick return. Oh, actually, that might not be Wong. That could be, well, that's a different player. That's not Wong at all. It's a forward. That's Adonis. Number 4, not number 5. Cornea heads it to Wiley. Karitnik at the top of the formation for Rock Springs, just waiting for a mistake by the Evanston back defensive 4. "20 minutes left. Trujillo drops back. Rock Springs continuing to move down their way. They get the free kick. Excuse me, Evanston with the free kick. 19 and a half minutes to go, 2-0 on the Impact Physical Therapy scoreboard.
You're watching a First Bank presentation of Red Devil Soccer on mylocalradio.com.
At beautiful Bear Lake, skiing, snowmobiling, sailing, and swimming are just some of the fun activities offered to recreationists. The Greater Bear Lake Valley offers prime hunting and fishing areas, whether it's trout fishing in the streams or ice fishing for Cisco on the lake, hunting deer or seeking elk along the high mountain ridges. The scenic corner of Utah and Idaho offers outdoor recreation and historical interests away from crowds and high prices. Visit bearlake.org for more information.
Superior Rental is Evanston's only full-service rental equipment store. We have what you need to get the job done. Backhoes, trenchers, excavators, air compressors, jackhammers, concrete tools, hammer drills, aerators, tillers, power rakes, forklifts, log splitters, tables and chairs, popcorn, snow cone, and cotton candy machines. Alright, you get the picture. You don't have to own when you can rent from Superior Rental, 371 Prospector Drive in Evanston.
Close attack over the break, just missed right of the post. 18:09 left on the Impact Physical Therapy board in half number 2. Rock Springs over Evanston, 2-0. Well on their way to 3-0 on the conference season and 5-2 overall. Evanston still in search of a goal and a win. The girls coming up at about 45 minutes from now for action at Rock Springs High School. You'll need to switch streams to watch that game, but you can watch it in its entirety at mylocalradio.com. Evanston at the moment trying to keep a third goal from getting in. They have Escalante in a holding position. Eindrick Cortez has been flipped to the very front at forward. Possession, Evanston's way on the throw-in. Cornea just past midfield. Setting up for the windup and hurled down. Shot out of bounds, never touched by anyone, so goal kick out for Trujillo and Rock Springs. Trujillo a forward, but playing defender with the injury to Wong. And especially with a 2-0 lead after that injury, they needed the speed in the back line, so called upon Trujillo to take over the position. Got an opening. Misshoot a little bit and too far behind Logan Jones for Rock Springs. Rylan Worley on the throw-in for Evanston. Goes to Wiley. Back to Worley. Then to Wiley. Escalante drops back to Worley. Shoot up ahead. Has Cortez on the left side if he can center the ball, but cannot. Right out of bounds. Back to the goal kick. 16 minutes left. Second half. 2-0 Rock Springs. Trujillo past midfield on the kick out. Ooh! Cornea called for a hit from behind the header into the back of Koritnik. Just past midfield. Trujillo with the strong leg. Maybe a chance to score. See what he opts for here. Instead, lofts it up into the box, headed up by Cornea for Evanston. Escalante waiting on it, misses on the header. To the middle, Trujillo. Turn around. Hawk. Through ball. And a little bit too through. 15 minutes left, 2-0 on the Impact Physical Therapy board. Rock Springs over Evanston.
You're watching a First Bank presentation of Red Devil Soccer on mylocalradio.com.
Receive the best service in the industry when you lease or purchase office equipment from the professional, friendly staff at Mountain West Business Solutions. With a guaranteed quick turnaround time, we will save you money, time, and energy with quality products and customer service that is unmatched in the industry. Serving customers in Wyoming and Utah, Mountain West Business Solutions is a local company with a toll-free number, 866-583-9925. Call us today.
Sometimes when you're shopping for a vehicle, you're not sure what you want, so you drop by and look at all the options. Other times you know exactly what you want. At Auto Farm Castle Rock Chevrolet, you can call us or schedule a test drive online. We'll have it ready when you get here. We're here to help you get exactly what you want on your schedule. So whether you want to browse or pre-schedule a test drive, Auto Farm Castle Rock Chevrolet is here for you. 624 Front Street, Evanston. We're a different kind of dealer.
(2-0) with 13.5 minutes to play on the Impact Physical Therapy scoreboard. Evanston on the year, still looking for their first goal of the year. They've, including today's game, been outscored 15-0 on the season. Rock Springs, conversely, well on their way to a 5-2 start on the season. Just 13 minutes left to play. We count down, not up here in Wyoming when it comes to soccer. Rock Springs with possession. They drop Trujillo, the player who got the first goal in for Rock Springs, back to the defensive line after an injury to Wong. And Wong's back in, but they've kept Trujillo back there, liking his speed. And they've decided they've got enough ball control up at the mid and forward positions, and most importantly, they just need to keep Evanston out of the net. Wiley clears it out. See if it's a corner or a throw-in. Wiley signaling throw-in. See what the referee says. Looks like it's setting up for a corner. Rock Springs certainly taking their time. And a corner kick indeed. 12-12 on the clock. Piedra up in the air. Headed right out of the box. Closing in is Wong. Kick out and didn't quite get it on it as he would have hoped. Back to a goal kick for Evanston. 11:45 to go. 2-0 on the Impact Physical Therapy board, half number 2, here at Rock Springs Junior High School. Free kick out to the right side to midfield. Wong gets it up in the air. And you'll see this. Rock Springs, if they can, they'll keep those balls high up in the air, clear out when they can, knock it out of bounds, just keep that clock running down. To the middle, Piedra into the hands of Latham on a one hopper. Goes all the way out to the edge of the box, then drop kicks it. Down to midfield. Trujillo taps it back. McCloskey to the middle of the field. Hernandez shoots up ahead. Has Piedra there. Across. Over to the right side. Jones misses off the right post. 10:40 left. About 38 minutes away from the start of the girls' contest. On the year, the Lady Red Devils, they lost 5-1 to Kelly Walsh on the opening day of the season, tied with Natrona on March 23rd. That was a 1-1 final in overtime, and then lost 10-0 on March 26th to Thunder Basin. Subs for Evanston. Tyus Cornea out. Puts Andrick Cortez from the front back to the defensive position. And for Evanston, is that Sains coming in? No, it is not. That's number 16, Micah Lichty. Micah Lichty, a sophomore forward for the Evanston program. Free kick for Rock Springs, down to 9 minutes to play. Down to the corner, on that far left side. 7 up for Rock Springs, nice loft. Chandler comes out, just holds on to it. Overhand throw to Escalante, ran a little bit too long before getting a foot on it. Taken away out to the right side, Jones keeps it in play. Give and go, out to the right wing. Worley knocks it out of bounds. 8:30 left, 2-0 Rock Springs on the Impact Physical Therapy scoreboard.
You're watching a First Bank presentation of Red Devil Soccer on MyLocalRadio.com.
Landmark Plumbing and Heating. When you need them, they'll be there. Specializing in plumbing, air conditioning repairs, furnace installation and repairs, water heaters, HVAC system installation and maintenance. What's in your ductwork? Landmark Plumbing and Heating. And do your excavation work for septic systems and sewer cleaning. 307-789-8793. You'll find them in Evanston. Landmark Plumbing and Heating. When you need us, we'll be there.
Hello, this is Dr. McKay Frankham. As a dentist in Evanston for over 20 years now, my mission has always been to provide quality dental care for people of all ages at reasonable prices. I'm a detail-oriented person, and it's important to me to stay current on new dental procedures and protocols that can help my patients have the best experience and have the best results. Over the years, I've also worked to keep my overhead low so that I can pass those savings on to my patients. I believe everyone deserves quality dental care. Please call us today at 307-789-8910.
2-0 on the Impact Physical Therapy scoreboard. 7 minutes to play. Rock Springs holding on to the 2-goal lead. And Evanston down to its final few opportunities to try to get maybe not a win, but a first goal of the season in. Got to get one into the net at some point. Girls coming up about 30 minutes from now at Rock Springs High School. This boys game started early, but that was because there was a audio malfunction. And so they said, no starters, no anthem, let's just start playing. We joined it right as the game was beginning. Getting colder here in Rock Springs. Down to just before 4:30 p.m. The sun's gone away. The wind's picked up a little bit. The rain is gone for now, but it comes and goes. Have all the players on either side of the bench. If they're not in or warming up, they're huddled back in those little bus stop style covers on either side. Down to 5:20 to play, and subs in for Rock Springs. Continuing to tick time off the clock. Throw in for Rock Springs. Way to the side. Definitely an illegal throw, but nothing called. Rock Springs in the attack. Close to the box. Stop, center it. Tip inside. Klein with it. Some space. Lofts it over the crossbar. Goal kick for Evanston. Latham sets up far to his left. Finds Cortez. Nearly taken away by Whitman. Then ahead to Richens. Whitman still on him. Cuts through. Whitman away with the steal. And the foul from behind called on Richens. Quick position. Whitman cuts left to Trujillo. Gives to Piedra. Tap back. And a triple team of Evanston players take the ball away and get the advantage back Red Devil way. 3:45 left. 3:35. Take our final break of regulation. 2-0 Rock Springs up over Evanston on this First Bank presentation on the Impact Physical Therapy scoreboard.
You're watching a First Bank presentation of Red Devil Soccer on mylocalradio.com.
Education in Wyoming has been a long-held tradition. The communities that make up Uinta County School District #1 are committed to those traditions. Student learning, teacher and staff development, extracurricular activities for students to choose from, quality facilities that are clean and comfortable, and a transportation department that always goes above and beyond are just some of the ways we work as a community to help students succeed. Uinta County School District #1, Pathway to Excellence.
Is laundry one of those chores that drags you down? Let Joe's Modern Cleaners come to your rescue. Take advantage of their wash and fold service. You drop it off and pick it up, the rest is done for you. Or you could take all your clothes to Joe's, load them up into the multiple washers, then dry them in the multiple dryers, and do all 10 loads in the time that it would take you to do 2 at home. Ask about all our other laundry options at Joe's Modern Cleaners, 624 West Cheyenne Drive in the Frontier Square. Take all your clothes to Joe's.
2 minutes left at Rock Springs Junior High School. And a 2-0 score in favor of the homestanding Tigers on their way to 5-2 on the year. Goal kick for Evanston out to the right wing. Header at midfield for Evanston. That was Wiley. And to Richens, trying to win a 50-50 ball. Shoots up ahead. Right to Davison, the keeper of Rock Springs in a final 1:25 to play. High hit up, Cornea to the midfield. Hawk fighting for it. Throws it to Richens. Set up. Oh, just off the back foot, or a chance to score perhaps for the first time all year. David Perez had the ball just hit at the back of his feet instead of landing right in stride. Under a minute to go. Throw in for Cortez to Perez. Taps back looking for Cortez, but out of bounds. 30 seconds left. Rock Springs with their third conference win of the season. Improved to 5-2 on the season. Evanston down to 0-4. And 0-3 in conference play. Escalante long ahead to Ramon Rivera. And that is the contest. 2-0. Rock Springs defeats Evanston. The final on the Impact Physical Therapy board. We will come back, run through the two goals that we had today, one in the first, one in the second half, both by Rock Springs. And hope to hear from Coach Richens before we pack up from the junior high school and start heading high school's way. The girls contest coming up at 5. That game will be in its entirety. Pregame coverage for that will begin in the next 10 to 15 minutes from now. This is a First Bank presentation of Red Devil Soccer.
You're watching a First Bank presentation of Red Devil Soccer on MyLocalRadio.com.
In business since 1936, Ellingford Brothers started with 3 brothers building bridges across Wyoming. Over the years, the company has expanded into different aspects tied to construction, including ready-mix, steel fabrication, heavy hauling, hotshot services, and crushers. Ellingford Brothers is reliable, honest, and offers competitive pricing. When it comes to all things construction, come to Ellingford Brothers in Evanston, Wyoming. Call today, 307-789-1515. If you're a person who enjoys comfort, affordability, and history, make sure you stay at the Best Western Dunmar Inn the next time you're in Evanston, Wyoming. In 1957, retired FBI agent Jack Dub Mills purchased the 17-unit motel referred to as the Oasis of the West that was frequented by stars like Dolly Parton and Tanya Tucker. Today, when you stay at the Best Western Dunmar Inn, you'll enjoy the history while you relax in one of the 165 ground-level rooms on 10 beautiful acres. Best Western Dunmar Inn. Reserve your rooms today, 307-789-3770.
2-0, the final on the Impact Physical Therapy scoreboard. Rock Springs gets the best of Evanston and improves to 5-2 on the regular season. 3-0 in conference play. The first score came with 5 minutes and 28 seconds remaining in the opening half. A penalty kick as a result of a missed goal kick out. A pass intercepted by Trujillo. He was tripped from behind. He had a PK. Blocked by Latham Chandler, but not corralled, so it bounced back out, and Trujillo had a tap back in to make it 1-0 as we went into the half. Evanston had just one shot on goal in the first half, got 2 more in the second, but none found the back of the net. The second goal of the contest came with 27 minutes and 2 seconds remaining in half number 2, and that was off of a corner kick for Rock Springs, as McCloskey, Connor McCloskey, the junior midfielder, headed one in after a ball went over the back and over the arms of Latham Chandler. That was the go-ahead. Well, we had the go-ahead, and then we had the security goal for Rock Springs, and they were able to control possession the rest of the way down. 20 minutes put on the clock here before the start of the JV contest, as we are at 4:36 p.m. The girls' game over at the high school set to start at about 5 o'clock itself, but they may move that game up just a little bit as well, depending on how the JV game is going over there. Ryan Steinekert set up for that contest. Now let's take a break and see if we have a chance to hear from Coach Richens on this First Bank presentation of Red Devil Soccer on MyLocalRadio.com.
Early Oregon-bound immigrants traveled through the Bear Lake Valley. U.S. Highway 30 basically follows the Oregon Trail. Many wagon trains stopped at Thomas L. Pegleg Smith Trading Post, located near Dingle, Idaho, for supplies. One traveler wrote of camping along Cotton Line Bear River, watching grass as tall as a man wave in the wind. Today, you don't have to ride in a wagon to visit Bear Lake Valley, but the rich history is still here to enjoy. Visit bearlake.org for more information.
You're invited to browse through the store at Kazine's Ace Hardware in Evanston. You'll find vacuums and cleaning supplies, everything you need for your next painting project. A full line of electrical products, bolts, screws, hand tools, power tools, bathroom fixtures, and plumbing supplies. Plus everything else you need to take care of your lawn and garden, from lawnmowers to fertilizer. Once you finish all your projects, you can sit down on the comfortable patio furniture and barbecue on your new Weber or Traeger grill that you could also find at Kazine's Ace Hardware. Ace is the place with the helpful hardware folks. Kazine's Ace Hardware on Front Street in Evanston.
My name is Dr. Micah Pullins. I'm an orthopedic surgeon at Evanston Regional Hospital. Orthopedic surgery is the practice of medicine centered around bones and joints. It's all about movement and activity and getting that to be less painful. Watching a patient with a specific problem, whether that's pain or decreased range of motion, and being able to treat them, by far the best part of my job.
We each have 168 hours in every week. When you exercise 2 to 3 hours a week, everything about your life gets better. I know this from personal experience. This is Ben Carden, owner of Flex Fitness Gym in Evanston. 2 to 3 hours of exercise per week will help you feel better, you will have more energy and confidence, your clothes will fit better, and the list goes on. Set yourself up for success. Visit Flex Fitness today and let us help you achieve a more healthy lifestyle. Flex Fitness, 100 Yellow Creek Road, right next to Smith's in Evanston.
Throughout life, we celebrate the important milestones with jewelry, like graduation with a class ring, a watch for Father's Day, wedding sets for the bride and groom, a strand of pearls for your sweet 16, mother's rings to celebrate family. Commemorate these milestones working side by side with your personal jeweler at Sievers Jewelers. When you want to say, I want this moment to last forever, say it with Sievers. Sievers Jewelers on Main Street in downtown Evanston.
When you hit the bullseye playing darts, it's a great thing. When a rock hits your windshield and creates a bullseye, it's a bad thing. A small bullseye in your windshield can grow into a monster crack that covers the whole window. T-Bar S Body Shop in Evanston fixes rock chips. If the rock chip in your windshield has already grown into a giant crack, T-Bar S Body Shop can fix that too. When it comes to window repair or replacement, make sure you always hit the bullseye. Let T-Bar fix your car. Call us today, 789-2639.
You're in good hands when you choose Dr. Stosage and Dr. Buick at Wyoming Dental Specialties for dental implants and wisdom tooth extractions. They work with passion and focus. They use techniques and technologies that are modern and precise. With 2 decades of experience, their skills are highly specialized. If you need teeth extractions or dental implants placed, come see Dr. Stosage or Dr. Buick at Wyoming Dental Specialties, 50 Park Road, or call us at 307-789-9034.
Welcome back to Rock Springs Junior High School. The JV is currently warming up. We'll take one last break and see if we can get Coach Richens up. But before that, let's give you your Red Devil recap for April 2nd, 2019. The Evanston Red Devil soccer program on the boys' side drops to 0-4 on the season, 0-3 on the conference year. Still yet to get a goal in on this season. It was a PK rebound that got the first in the net for Rock Springs, and then a corner kick headed in over the back of Latham Chandler made it 2-0, as Evanston will be back in action next Friday against Green River, looking for their first goal and perhaps win of the conference and regular season. And that is your Red Devil recap for this April 2nd boys soccer game. The girls, in about 19 minutes from now, will begin play over at the high school. And we will be back to close out this broadcast next on this First Bank presentation of Red Devil Soccer on MyLocalRadio.com.
When it comes to shopping online, you definitely want to put thelumberyard.com on your list of favorites. You'll save time and money by visiting thelumberyard.com first. You'll find a huge selection of inventory to choose from. We've got everything you need for any of your home, yard, or shop projects. Get excellent prices and quick delivery when you shop at thelumberyard.com. We are part of the local community, plus we ship all over the United States. Log on today to see what all the excitement is about.
Does your time at the dental office feel like this? Or like this? At Bear River Dental, we do everything we can to help your time at the dental office feel more like this. Call Bear River Dental today at 307-789-5608 to have a dental experience like this. That's Bear River Dental at 307-789-5608. We'll treat you well.
For generations, gun ownership has been an important part of our heritage. At the Gun Room in Evanston, you'll find a large selection of quality firearms. Everything from personal protection handguns to hunting rifles and shotguns. With a wide selection of hunting gear, ammo, optics, and apparel, we have what you need. Ask about our 90-day layaway program. And remember, success on the range and in the field starts at the Gun Room. Call today, 307-789-2677.
Welcome back to Rock Springs Junior High School, 2-0 the final on the Impact Physical Therapy scoreboard. And the boys will be back in play this coming Friday against Green River in Sweetwater County at the middle school, Lincoln Middle School field, as we are joined now by Coach Brian Richens. And still looking for that first goal of the season. I thought you were going to have it a couple of minutes in.
We had a couple of wrapped up Christmas presents there that we should have taken care of. My word. We've got to finish some balls. But anyway, great effort. Holy cow. That was a fantastic effort.
And Rock Springs improves to 5-2 on the season. We're still looking to get one into the net. You got Green River on Friday, and it's not going to get easier because they love to play a whole lot of defense over there.
They do. They've been good, and Coach Beaver does a great job with them. So we're going to have to. What I told the guys is we've got to play our whole match like we did the last 10 minutes of this match, with that kind of intensity and that kind of motivation, and we've just got to come out that way right off the bat. We've got plenty of guys. There's no reason for anybody to be saving anything in the tank. We can play a lot of guys. So we have to be that thirsty to win right off the bat.
Quick aside to something we were talking before the game. I see it right now, the new Evanston crest. I like the jersey switch, and you got the new logos. It kind of looks like the European style that you've switched to this year.
Yeah, this is a design actually Chuck Grenfell left for us. He worked on it and set it up, and it's great. I love it. It's actually really close to the Stoke City from English Premier League. It looks, if you see Stoke, you'll say, oh, wait, that looks awfully familiar. So, yeah, we love it. It looks good on us, and we look great. We look really good for the it's a testament to our guys, the way they've been training, and then to come out and play this well. I thought we played formationally about as well as we played all year. We kept the ball out of the center of the field. We tucked in and helped each other well defensively, and then, man, that ball, we had some through balls today that were just beautiful, and we've got to finish. The one, Pablo takes a great shot. It's 3 inches lower. It's in the back of the net. Comes off the front of the post. So, anyway, still looking for that first one. But, boy, I sure was proud of the way they played today.
I saw some younger kids that I imagine were in Warland the last time I was watching you guys play in Casper.
Yeah.
Some freshmen and some exchange students, I think, as well.
Yeah, Artie got in and played some minutes, and he does really well. He's a great kid. He's from Albania. Same place as Francie that we had last year.
Oh.
Same country. Anyway, fantastic kid. Love having him around. He's just happy to be out there and playing and helping us. So it's really good. And our young guys went in and played well. They've put a lot of hours in.
I'm trying to pick what borders Albania. I'm trying to place that on a map.
Eastern Europe is a hard thing for me to remember. I can't really ask me about Western Europe. I'm good. Eastern Europe, I run into trouble.
Yeah, you got some freshmen in too, though.
Yeah, we had some freshmen go in and give us some good minutes. Dante Sinche went in and gave us good minutes, a sophomore, and so we got great minutes out of everybody we put in. Nick. I keep calling him Ben, his big brother. But Nick Child came in and gave us some great minutes. We switched to formation. We've been working on a 3-back formation where we can get 2 up top, and I thought that went well. Andrick comes out of the back and plays up front. We kind of pull a page out of Kelly Walsh's book from last year with Supak when they would pull him forward and try to Andrick's got he's a left-footed player, and his strike left-footed is just really, really nice. So we wanted to try to get that into our arsenal a little bit. I don't know. Like I said, I feel really good about the way they played. Giving up that penalty, again, a missed pass by us sets them up. And I told Rylan I liked what he did there. He got a yellow card and fouled.
Yeah.
But it was better than letting somebody just take on the goalkeeper. And so, and then Latham makes a save on that. That was a great save. Unfortunately, it bounces right back to the guy that just shot it. So
3 yellow cards in the first half.
Yeah.
Fired up.
Yeah, and they were, I tell the guys, when you're that far away, the Ramon's card in the corner. Okay. He's fighting for something, and we're a long, long ways from goal, and be physical. I don't mind. It's you want to play within the rules, but I didn't feel like we were doing stuff that was dirty and underhanded. We were just playing physical soccer, and that's what we want. We've got big physical guys, and we want to play physical soccer, and these guys do as well. So yeah, we probably should have had one on them early. They got a good extra shove out of bounds right before Ramon's. I was actually yelling at my defense, so I didn't see Ramon's, but my coaches said they were pretty similar. So,
well, Coach, we'll let you go. You got about 7 minutes, and then you got a JV team to play.
Yeah.
So thanks for joining us. Back on Friday. So
back on
12,
Friday,
12 miles closer.
Spring break in Sweetwater County. It's
a yearly tradition.
Beautiful thing. So yeah, no, we've got to get over the hump. We've got to get a win, get the monkey off our back, and really get things going the way I feel like they are going. I feel like we're a better team than we're playing, than our record is showing. We're playing well, but we got to get the ball tucked away a little more. So.
All right, Brian. Thank you.
Hey, thank you guys for coming over and showing fans our soccer and really promoting our sport. I appreciate it.
We'll see you Friday.
Thanks. Bye.
And we will close out this. We will be back in just a little bit. Ryan's game is set to kick off in about 11 minutes from now. That is up on mylocalradio.com. It's the Evanston Girls vs. Rock Springs post, and that is up. I believe he is on air just now. So 2-0 the final on the Impact Physical Therapy Board on the boys' side. We will be joining him in progress as he'll be bringing that entirety of the game for the girls' side over at Rock Springs High School. Until then, I'm Jake Hibbard. We'll catch you back Friday as well as Evanston and Green River will be back in Sweetwater County.
Today's broadcast is a wholly owned production of Cook Brothers Broadcasting and Old West Media, no portion of which may be used or rebroadcast without the express written consent of Old West Media Incorporated. Today's executive producer is Val Cook. Sales manager is Julie Burley. Office manager Kayleen Anderson. Website manager Sean Hando. Production assistants Jordan Bowie and AJ Lamb. Thank you to all of our sponsors, and thank you for tuning in.